Today, we redo one of our oldest cocktail recipes on the internet, the Common Man Margarita.
This episode is sponsored by Stefan, Joseph, Linda, Ray, and Amy, and many others. Thanks for supporting the show. You can show your support by donating at everydaydrinkers.com/donate.
Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. Today, we're creating the Common Man Margarita. This was one of our first recipes ever. Maybe number 2, number 3. It might have 1,000 views. I don't even know how many views it has, but which is kind of weird because it's a margarita. You think people search. In any case, I think we can get a lot more views with this recipe because I think when this was released, I had like 10 viewers. So we're a little higher, 10,000.
And about 10 bottles of alcohol.
Yeah, that's true, and it had the back. And it's a great recipe. The problem I have with it is it's ancient, and the video is stretched, it's blurry, it's hard to see, and this is such a good recipe that I think it needs to be redone in 1080p, perfect quality, and that's it. That's what I have to say. This recipe is my own. It's something we built over time, and last time I used Grand Marnier, I've matured a little bit in my tastes. I like Grand Marnier, but I don't like it as much in this cocktail because that's driving me crazy. I don't know why. I just like a little more citrus, a little more orange blast, and a little less of the cognac brandy play. So this recipe, 2 ounces of tequila. I'm using, I think, what I used the original time. This might not be the same bottle. This might be the second bottle. I don't know. Cavallino sends us whenever we need our tequila. They ship it to us. This is tequila, 100% agave, Reposado, Cavallino. Our first sponsor as well, I believe, on the show back in the day. And to prove I believe in my sponsors, I still drink it. This we just got. Luxardo Triple Sec Orange Liqueur. This is awesome. This is, again, up there with Senior. Senior, Blue Curacao, you can get for $9. Senior, $25. Triple Sec, you can get for like $6. This, $28, maybe $32, depending if you get it on sale. I get it on drinkupnewyork.com. It's real. 3 different oranges. One happens to be the Curacao, the Lahara fruit or whatever it's called, and then some other citrus peel, and it's awesome. So I want to use that. I will review it eventually. Agave nectar, 3/4 of an ounce. We got our 3/4 of an ounce of orange liqueur. We've got a lime garnish. Boop. We've got a glass. I have my dime bag of ice. I've got, let's see.
Lime juice.
Oh yeah, juice, fresh juice of a lime. Just one lime, so that's about 1 ounce. I'm gonna cut that up. And I could have done this offset like I usually do with my lime juice, but I really want to stress fresh lime juice. We're gonna shake it, we're gonna strain it, we're gonna put it into a margarita glass with crushed ice. So first, real ice. I apologize for the clear color this week. This is actual ice from the store. That's what happens. Because I had some extra, I don't remember where I had it from. Where did we go that I needed bags of ice?
No idea. Good thing ice doesn't really go bad.
No. It was like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago. That's why I'm curious.
Really?
Yeah. We don't really go places. We're relatively boring people. Yeah, I don't remember where we were. That I needed ice.
No idea.
Weird. Anyway, so our lime.
Maybe you just had no ice for your show.
No. This was like a couple weeks ago, and this is
You
the
keep
leftover.
saying that.
I know I do. See, I like this one because it's got that pour stopper thing in there. Cavallino is like one of the best reposados for like, I don't know what they cost now, but back in the day, like 5 years ago, I think it was like mid-20s for a real tequila. They're a smaller brand. You can usually get them at some of the stores. I think it's at ABC? No, Specs, Texas. And you can order it on Specs online. You can look around for it. I don't really know if they've grown, how big they've grown over the last couple of years. 3/4 of an ounce of nectar. So what I've done here is I'm making more of a sour mix on the fly with, instead of using simple syrup, I'm using sugars from an agave plant, which happens to be the same thing they use to create our lovely little friend here. And then orange. Let's get our orange out. 3/4 of an ounce. Triple sec. Now you're going, Derek, but I don't have Luxardo Triple, and I don't have the money to buy it, or I can't buy it in my country. Use your favorite orange liqueur. Ones I've used in this recipe, Tuaca, which we'll use later this week. What else we use? Cointreau?
Grand Marnier, like you said.
Grand Marnier.
Yeah, probably Cointreau.
Clement. I haven't used this yet. Shrub. I gotta use that. It's an orange, orange rum, I think. That's the one I think has a cut on, or a broken glass. So be careful with that. Shipping problems. A little more extra ice here. Gonna shake this up. Look at that, it sinks right to the bottom. That's why you're shaking. Shaking it like bacon.
Doesn't make any sense.
No. There you go. Move that. Oh, you can also use curacao, like a white curacao. You can use blue curacao too if you want a blue margarita. Right? It's curacao. Ghetto bag. I like a lot of ice in my margaritas. And so you might be thinking, this is like the second time you might be thinking this episode, well, now I might not be able to fit all my drink in here. That's fine. If you're making this at home, you take this with you when you walk to the porch. With this, maybe 2 trips.
Like at the
Texas,
the
Longhorn
Steakhouse.
Longhorn
restaurants.
Steakhouse or any of those places that serve you their perfect margarita. I'm sure we have a recipe for that too. This is, I think on YouTube, our original recipe was called the perfect margarita, but I renamed it because it's mine, and that's what I do here. So, other than that, it's a margarita by look. You can rim it with salt. I'm not a fan of salt, and since this is my recipe, I persuade people not to do that because I think it's ruined some of its essence. Then again, that could just be because I hate salt. It's got a sour lime bite, like flavor aroma thing going on, and some reposado flavors, which are nice, unless you don't like margaritas like yourself. You like margaritas?
No, I don't like tequila.
You say that, and then you drink a drink, and you're like, wow, it's actually pretty good.
No, actually, I do like the pink Cadillac margarita.
I recommended that to somebody in the Netherlands this week. Of course, they then told me they don't have half the ingredients for it. But this is what I like about, oh man, I haven't had one of these in so long. There's so many things that we drink, like spirits now. When we think of something we're going to make, we try and make something different. It's got to the point now where I haven't had a margarita in a while. This is different. I'm going to hurt myself with this thing in my animation. It's got the reposado base, so you get that nice flavorful tequila. You never lose the tequila in this recipe, but you get a sour bite and like a sweetness that battle out in your mouth in a very more of a sour mix style way, but without a lot of extra sweetness. It's got the agave sweetness, but I don't really find that to be the same as sugar. Orange, just a hint. I'd say if you're into, triple sex or anything like that, orangeness, this is not going to highlight that as much. It's more of a, which I think is natural, it's more of a liqueur that you bring in to add some dimension to it. But you get your sours and your sweets and that fresh, like reposado agave, and we'll garnish it. The beauty of this recipe is if you like your margaritas a little sweeter, add a little more of this. This is Partita, by the way. Partita agave. You can get this online. You can get any agave nectar you want. I just prefer this one, especially if I'm making my own, more of the amber, darker agave nectar. Add more of this if you like a little sweeter. I'd say go up in like from 3/4 to a full ounce. Don't go like 2 ounces. Don't go crazy because it doesn't take a lot. If you like it a little more sour, back off. Do like a 1/2 ounce. And we do that because your mother likes more of a sour margarita. No, wait. She likes more of a... I can't tell. She's confusing. She's always wants something different. But there are people who like a specific sweet and a specific sour. Make a sweet batch and a more sour batch, and then you solve all your problems at parties. That is the common man margarita. Ooh, it's even got some acidity that's kind of leaving me acidity-ized.
Oh, yeah? I'm thinking that's not a word.
No, probably not. Question of the day. Man, I didn't think about it that much.
Do you like your margaritas sweet or sour?
Oh, that's great. I like that. Would you prefer your margarita sweet, sour, or exactly like I have it here, a perfect balance? And there's nothing wrong, not to say sweet is imperfect, right? It's just
I think
sweeter.
you just did.
I might have, but sweet or sour on your margaritas? Or do you not like margaritas? If you don't, I don't know why you're watching. Because you love us! It's gotta be it. Everydaydrinkers.tv. I really gotta change that. We're teaching you how to drink.